I've just been taking things day by day, using every day to really get better as a team, as a player, as a brother, and as a person. So we're just taking it step by step, not letting stuff get too ahead of me. Just like Coach says, like moving day by day, living in the moment to be able to perfect that day, so I can go into the next day.
All right.
Yeah, Amir, obviously the secondary overall has got a bunch of new parts in it. But the feedback that we've gotten has been, pretty positive, that it's meshing together pretty well. Can you kind of give us an overview of how everybody's coming together, especially with the new transfers? But there's a bunch of redshirt freshmen and freshmen coming in there getting reps as well.
We just been trying to be a brotherhood. Coach Adonai, Coach Smart, and Coach Muschamp have been working with us all, allowing us all to perfect our crafts and just be the best as we can be. And then also, like being older guys, us being able to help each other out. Like we all open, like when we do something, one person does something wrong, we're all like, hey, do this, do that. Like you can do this, do that. We're all just helping each other, trying to make us the best as we can be. Because like we're only as strong as the weakest link. So once we're all where we need to be, then like we can do anything we want to do.
Let's go to Dean Legge and then Mark Weiser.
Amir, this is one of the older teams that y'all have had in a while. Can you tell, can you feel that when y'all are practicing?
Yes, sir, I definitely can. Like, it's just crazy as you get older, just like your thought process and the way you see things just evolves and goes on and on. So it's just, I'll be forgetting I'm an old head sometimes, but like just seeing that influence of how like you have on people in the team, like it does mean a lot. And you can feel it though in practice though, just with the old guys helping the young guys and just us all being there for each other.
Amir, I wonder how you and the other cornerbacks, viewed when Kendrick came in. I mean, he's a guy that started a couple of years at a really good program. Did you think, I got to fight even more for my snaps? And also, how did you? Can you talk to him about some of the Clemson receivers, some of their tendencies as you prepare to play them?
It was never a battle. Like, we're all here to get each other better. When DK first came in, it was always welcoming arms. All of us are always there for him. We all sit, laugh every day. It's always, hey, how can you help? Like, he has a lot of experience, so him having that experience is only going to help all of us out, letting us know just how things can go and just ways to slow the game down better. So it was never a competition. It was always opening arms, and we all help each other out.
Let's go to Mike Griffith and then Davis Baker.
Yeah, Amir, can you just talk about how your size helps you out in the secondary and what you see from some of those years?
Can you repeat yourself, please?
Sure. Could you talk about how your size helps you at cornerback and how some of the other young players have performed?
Well, you kind of went out the second part of your sentence.
The young guys around you?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like my size definitely helps my game out a lot. Just being able to be more physical and more length, like it's a lot for a quarterback to be able to have to throw over my head. So having that size and length definitely adds skill and another asset to my game. And with the young guys, they've been balling out. They've been doing everything that we need them to do and just taking it day by day. And us being there to help them when they mess up, I think is also a big key as well. And so also for them having old people, like old safeties and old corners, like we're always, when they mess up, we're always there to, hey, like, not letting them hang their heads and, like next play. I'm always big on when I see somebody mess up, and I'm like, next play, like just technique, like let that play go. You got another play to make. Don't let that move from your last play affect how you play on your other plays.
Hey, Amir, I wanted to ask about the media training that you guys did with Maria Taylor last week. Did you enjoy that experience, and what did you kind of take away from that?
Yes, sir, I did. Maria, she's a really good person. And for me, she definitely gave me some tips because I have a habit of sometimes talking too fast or maybe moving a little bit too much. But she definitely was there and helped us all because, media training is very important, and how you present yourself and how you talk to people can take you a far way. So having that there for us to help us as a team was very resourceful.
Let's go to Jake Rowe and then Steve Hummer.
Amir, when you start talking about your development and everything, early on, I know you had an injury kind of in there, but where did you have to get better? I know you had some really good guys in front of you, but what do you think was maybe holding you back from being able to have a chance to pass those guys for the past few years? Where have you gotten seen the most improvement?
I say it's just as far as myself, just really just allowing myself to get better every day. I feel like I was just more demanding of myself. I'd say as I got older, I became more demanding of all right, you have to do this, you have to do that, just not cut myself short when it came to things in life.
Hey, and Amir, what do you see as kind of the key to, I guess, focusing all the attention and hype of this game and making it beneficial, not having it actually be a detriment to guys?
Like I say, just focusing on us, not letting it get too big for our heads, just thinking this and that. I say taking every day, living in the present, not trying to live in like the Clemson game is weeks from now. Like we got to practice today, so we need to worry about our practice today and how we can be our best at that practice today. Then after that, we worry about our practice tomorrow. How can I improve from the mistakes I made yesterday and be my best in my practice tomorrow? So I feel like that'll be a big key in us attacking this game.
All right, let's go to Roddy Nabulsi and then Connor Riley.
Amir, tell me a little bit about some of the wide receivers you guys have been facing in practice. We don't, you're kind of going down the depth chart with some of the guys being out, so we don't know as much about the other wide receivers. Have any of them given you trouble? Can you give us a little insight into their tendencies, a little something about, the guys you're facing day in and day out of practice?
We have some very skilled receivers. While we might be dealing with this and that, but we have some very good receivers, and they all give us a lot of work every day. But I say AD is a very talented receiver that we have, and he gives a lot of us trouble. So I think his time's coming soon. He's a young guy that I just can't wait to see explode one day.
Hey, Amir, I wanted to ask you about Will Muschamp. What have your sort of interactions been like with him, especially since now he's moved into an on-field coaching role recently?
Coach Muschamp is awesome. He does a really good job with us. He reminds me, just him and Coach Smart. It's a funny and it's a good combo because just their energy is a lot and it gives you something to go off of. Because Muschamp, he always gives us the laughs, and he's a good guy. We love talking to Muschamp.
All right, let's go to Lance McCurley and then Jackson Duffy.
Hey, Amir, what besides yourself, maybe who are some of the leaders in that defensive backs room? Do you consider Chris Smith or Latavius bringing some of those upperclassmen, and how they maybe fit those roles?
Really all the upperclassmen, but we all say like if anybody in the room can lead, like you don't have to be upperclassmen to lead. You have to be an underclassman and think, oh, I can't lead. Like it's all just within you. If you see something wrong, we all want to be able to hold each other accountable. So of course, the old guys is going to be naturally a leader, but everybody in the room stepping up. Anytime there's something that's not being done or it should be this way, like anyone's always open their mouth and say something to get it right.
Hey, Amir, speaking into that, just you've spoken about yourself evolving into a leader and then even the young guys being able to step up. So I wanted to ask you specifically, is there any young DBs that have stood out to you this camp that have gotten their chance to maybe step up?
I think Kamari is taking huge steps, and I think when he also gets his chance, he's going to be a very explosive player too. He's just real twitchy, and he's always flying to the ball. So I can't wait to see him get a shine.
All right, we've got time for one or two more follow-up questions. If anybody has one, just jump in.
Amir, are you aware yet of JT Daniels Zaxby's NIL deal, and do you plan to take advantage of that relationship?
Could you repeat, please, sir?
I said, are you aware of JT Daniels' new deal with Zaxby's, and do you plan to take advantage of his relationship with that chicken outlet?
Oh yeah, I'm a big chicken guy. So if JT's getting some good chicken, then of course I'm down for some chicken. But as far as NIL, I haven't really been focusing too much NIL. We've been trying to keep the main thing. And if opportunities present themselves, of course, but we're here to play football.